Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good gains. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
On the return, it's Harris. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Air Force Falcons offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, you know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Gain of 3 brings up third down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hayes. He's got it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Fullback's got it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the 1st.
He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Falcons are threatening in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On the ground, it's Harris. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Defenses have to be so good with their eye discipline and focus. And as linebackers and DBs, you're watching the offensive line to see if guys are pulling. That could be a tell the misdirection play is coming. And you saw it right there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Number 21.
An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he intercepts it. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that 1st down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. On the move, he fires. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Catch in the middle, it's Henry. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down.
42,
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. So after the first down run, here's second down. A run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Back to pass, it's Hayes. Looking down the middle. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Falcons will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Unleashes it on the run. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Air Force.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Air Force 10, Nevada 0.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He makes the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Brings up third down.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Dating to the days of the great Fisher to Barry at Air Force, you need a great ball handler at quarterback.
And that's not something you say about every university. Obviously, Air Force is different. It's unique. It's more about running the football. It's more about the option consistently. So you got to have a guy that can handle that ball, not put it on the deck, and not make mistakes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. He'll toss it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Lewis to throw. Gets it out quickly. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
When you're in defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Back to the air one more time. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back goes in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the...
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Falcons will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for a block. It's Robinson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Working the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hit as he throws. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Dropping back, it's Hayes. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers. And you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock still running with 10 to go. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Now, 4th down.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. First down for this offense. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and